everybody, it's Let Your Light Shine. I got Steve-O. We're
Hello.
here in the historic city of Boulder City.
Nevada.
Yes, Nevada. Steve-O here did some research. He's going to do more of the talking. I'm going to do more of the asking. And we're currently in front of a building he wanted to go inside. So let's go check it out. All right?
Yeah.
All right. In case you're wondering what building I was talking about, it's this one, United States Department of the Interior National Park Service. And he wants me to show you this too. And this awesome American flag. Proudly waving. All right, let's go inside.
So in that case,
Steve wants to do some kind of a walking tour. The parking is free, but it's for 3 hours only, so know what you want to do.
I don't think so.
That's pretty small
He
here.
has a seaway. I mean, all he does is like the 911 call center.
Eventually we want to do this when it's not hot. I don't think they even let you out there right now. And then, what's this one again?
It's the Hoover Dam in the vicinity.
Cool. All right. All right, Steve.
Okay, so what I was thinking was, if you ever wanted to stop in here to this visitor center,
Yeah.
they have all these different information. They have information if whatever you're into.
In fact, you're right. I was looking at the Boulder Beach Lake Mead because I wanted to see where you can go and swim.
And there's camping, fishing, boating, etc. So this would be a great stop for you in Fisher Hill. They're closed on Saturday and Sunday, so don't forget that.
So just to scan where we are at the moment, that's where we came. You also see like pieces of art throughout the city, like this dude right here. In fact, I think I know who that guy is. I think I read about him. I'll mention that in just a few moments here. Here's a big old feather. And then over here was Peter Pan with Tinkerbell in his hand.
There's a big eagle right up there.
Oh. And don't forget the eagle up there. Yeah, we have
Four pieces of art, and we never even moved from the spot.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
This one I saw off either the roadside attractions, I think it was the Roadside America. And this statue is basically to honor even the workers who did the harder jobs, the ones that weren't the higher up jobs. This one, yeah, you know, just hard work and thankless jobs. And this one was a sanitation guy. This was the guy that cleaned all the disgusting bathrooms. So thank you for honoring him. And actually, now that I'm looking at this right here, it says an audio walking tour, so site number 3. So it says basically if you scan that QR code, probably pull up a whole tour. We're gonna have to check that out. But real quick, I want to read what this thing says while I look at this fine gentleman here. Not this fine gentleman, sorry, this fine guy right here. Don't get jealous. It says, at the height of Hoover Dam construction, more than 7,000 men labored in Black Canyon. Some jobs were glamorous and exciting, such as the high scalers who swung over the canyon on ropes, or the cableway operators who kept concrete buckets moving 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Other jobs were more mundane, but no less important. There were muckers who shoveled mud out of the tunnels, truck drivers who hauled rock up and down the river, or, like the man you see here, those who swept the outhouses and kept them well supplied with paper. I really do appreciate that they honor everybody. Because I've been a housekeeper in my life, and yeah, people have talked down to me, called it mindless work. It's hard work, and you gotta know what you're doing. So thank you. All right, so that was a little directory. We want to walk over to the Boulder Hotel, the historic hotel. Here's that feather. I thought this building was a historic building. It probably is, but Steve said it's a working government building. Pretty big and old looking. All right, so we saw some pictures. We're gonna just kind of scan them as we walk. Look at the gloomy clouds. Ooh. Back in the day, look at those prices. All right, and straight ahead is some shade, so that's what I'm going to. Nice mellow day to have lunch in the shade with some misting action going on.
And Grandma's Daisy's ice cream party. Homemade fudge.
And of course, Zoltar. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I
For a
did.
small fee, Zoltar will give you a wealth of wisdom.
Some cool antiques. All right. Oh, look at that. It's a Hawaiian looking Zoltar. Let's see what he looks like. Big kahuna. He looks happy. Here's another cool piece of art. Monumental Professor. So here's what you see all around us at the moment. All right, this is where I do my Heel Hauser action, because I'm going to ask Steve some questions. We're here in Boulder Town, Boulder City.
It's about Boulder City. We're in the downtown district.
Downtown district, but why? What is this? Tell me more about this.
Well, Boulder City was founded because of the Hoover Dam. They hired over 5,000 people.
And they had to live somewhere.
And they had to live somewhere.
And this is where they lived.
A lot of people showed up before there was even a town. The government had plans to build housing, but the people all showed up looking for jobs during the Depression before they even had a chance to build the housing.
Wow.
So, but they ended up with, they ended up building a complete city. And one interesting fact is a lot of the homes were built by the company but the government hired a company to build Hoover Dam, and they built all these shacks of homes, and it was all on a big grid, and they named them A Street, B Street, C Street, D Street, etc.
I noticed all these streets are named California, Nevada, Arizona, Wyoming.
We have to. We'll see if we can't find it where we drive around to that neighborhood, and all the houses are all exactly the same. I mean,
wow.
they're decorated different now and stuff. They've made them look a little.
But they're
different,
all like these little.
But they're all the same.
Quick little.
Same quick put up houses. They actually built each house. They built a house and a half every day. That's how fast they were putting them up by a crew of 2 people.
Well, they didn't do a bad job. It's still here,
Yeah.
standing.
But none of these houses were actually meant to be lived in for a long time. I thought they would abandon these houses.
Oh, and this would be abandoned town, but it's not.
And then there's another section of the town also where the government actually built some government buildings that were more permanent housing, and those were a lot nicer.
All right.
And now it's apparently a pretty nice neighborhood.
All right, cool.
So we're going to check all that out.
All right. Just wanted to point out another piece of art that I just saw as we were standing here. There's another one. Wow. It's attacking the bear for attacking him. If it isn't one thing, it's your mother. That's the name of the, damn. All right. Called The Relationship.
Okay.
And there's something behind us. Oh, do you have some trivia for us, sir?
No, just that I just noticed Avenue B, so this is one of the streets
Oh,
right here.
and these are the little homes.
Uh-huh.
They all do kind of look the same. Why don't, maybe we should just walk down this little...
I think we should take a little stroll.
Let's do it. As we walk across the street, I just wanted to point out another... Now this one is part of the tour, so some aren't. The Puddler's Break. And then there's another one over here, the lady. She's also part of the tour, I can see. So, all right, so let's go check out those homes. So I don't want to be right up on their sidewalk here, just panning over to, yeah, it's kind of like, they all kind of have that same cute little look. We changed it up a little bit from the front, but all the way up the street. So we're up close and personal with this statue because we found the Boulder Hotel actually on this side. We thought it was the other way. Very interesting because it talks it here. I just kind of want to read it real quick for you guys. You'll see the backside of this lady real quick. Look how real her arm looks. I was like, ooh. She almost looks like one of those statues you see on Fremont Street where they paint themselves. I'm waiting for her to like turn around or something. It's kind of freaking me out. But let me read real quick. It says the Depression drew more than the expected male labor force to the Hoover Dam construction project. Along with the men came hundreds of wives and children. Because Boulder City designers hadn't planned for family life, the women had to improvise, shaping the temporary camp into an enduring community. So you're saying camp. They planted vines and fashioned rugs out of scraps, transforming slapdash houses into pleasant cottages, which we saw. Wow. Some of which served as original facilities. I'll just pan over here too. For the schools, churches, civic groups they established. Dust and snakes crept through the cracks in their walls, and the heat was often unbearable, but they pressed on, sustained by hard work, ingenuity. Thank you. Occasional afternoon breeze, and that's what this is named, the afternoon breeze. And we're feeling it right now. It is summertime, and it is a cool 107 today. Excited. Cute. All right, so now we're on this side of things. Kind of want to be in the shade. My phone feels hot. Don't want it to overheat on me. So here, Steve-O.
Yep.
You've got something on the historic hotel and museum?
This was built in 1932, I believe, and...
You want to stand over there with you in the hotel in the background?
Alrighty. Alright, just so I can get the shade.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
So in 1932, they kind of already knew that this was going to be a tourist trap a little bit. They knew that it was going to be a big attraction. So they built this hotel, and what was crazy about it is probably the most luxurious building between California and Utah. There's nothing like it.
Really? So this was
it
the
was
building
really
between...
luxurious. Each room had a bathroom and air conditioning.
I mean, this is obviously pre-Vegas, so this is like...
Vegas was a town.
Wasn't even existent yet, right?
Actually, Boulder City at one time was the biggest population in Nevada. More people lived here than even Vegas or Reno.
Wow.
So obviously that's changed. It's a small, quaint town now, but at the time it was actually the biggest population.
Wow. Here's another statue right in front of the hotel. A lot smaller than the ones we've been looking at, called Romance. All right, so now we are right smack in front of this place.
The only other little fact I can remember is I know they said that a lot of famous people, presidents, etc., have actually stayed at this hotel.
Oh yeah.
So.
Like.
I can't really give you a name-dropping thing because I honestly can't remember.
Oh. All right. Well, hopefully I am allowed to go in. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, we're in. My phone literally gave me the message to cool it down, and it would shut down automatically. I'll show you a quick screenshot of that. So here I am. My phone is finally cooled down. So they have a restaurant right here, and this was a bar, and right now it's nothing. There's like a storage, but they're talking about maybe maybe a speakeasy or something. But when I was talking to the lady up front, she was saying that Boulder City did not allow gambling and or drinking. I think they got their liquor license in the 60s. So if you wanted to drink and or gamble, you had to go somewhere else. So up the stairs a couple. Let's go to the museum, shops, and gallery. Free admission, she said. So why not check it out? It's a long hallway. Feels like it's stretching me. Go walk. Ooh, look at these cool murals. And Steve wanted me to walk back and point out this. Apparently every year they do something.
And it's a damn short film festival. And it's a shorts. They just play shorts. But they're damn short.
Damn straight. Discover the story of Hoover Dam and the people who built it. This is where we start. What would you take? Suppose you had to leave home knowing you probably will never return. Once clothes and food have been packed into a family car, there's barely room for a few treasured possessions. See if you can pick out just 5 items from this list and think about what you'd have to do with it without it. Oh, think about what you would have to do without. I don't know. That's gotta be miserable. No shade.
Yeah, there was a story I was going to say for the theater, but you can tell about it now. They had no air conditioning, and these people that would work the night shift would have to, they get off in their working graveyard, so they're getting off at 7 or 8 in the morning, and they come home and they have to try and get their sleep during the day.
Oh, and that hot sun.
And then the heat, and the unbearable heat, and so the movie theater was open 24/7 with air conditioning.
Oh.
And they actually let some of the workers sleep in the back rows of the theater
Oh, wow.
so they could get some sleep.
Taming the Red Bull. Racing against the flood. The wild Colorado Red with silt was called the Red Bull. Now, this terrifying river had to be turned out of its bed to clear a work site. That meant blasting 4 huge tunnels through solid rock. It had to be done fast because 6 companies faced a fine of $3,000 for every day. That's a lot, even for today to me. Every day. It ran over deadline. Encouraged by their bosses, miners competed to see which crew would advance the fastest. Holy moly.
Yeah, working with dynamite, and they're saying, hurry up, hurry up. That's
God.
scary.
Okay. Whoa. Hello. What's my job? What's a nipper? Doesn't sound right. I work beside the miner, keeping him supplied with drilling, steel, and dynamite. If I don't jump fast enough, he'll blister my ears. What's a juicer? After the tunnel face has been stuffed with dynamite and the crew has got safely outside, I'm the juicer who sets off the blast. Scaler. I'm the guy who uses a pry bar to knock loose rock off high tunnel walls. They say only 2 kinds of men do this, the quick and the dead. Yikes, mucker. I clean the loose rock and mud out of the tunnel after the blast using a short-handled shovel called a banjo. I might spend hours up to my waist in mud, and for this I get $4 a day. Bars, bits, and banjos, and other thingamajigs. Wow. Racing to clear the canyon. Wow. It says employment hit its peak on July 20th, 1934, when 5,251 men were at work on the dam spillways and towers, or Boulder City, or building Boulder City. The problem was to set the right sequence of jobs so the workers wouldn't kill each other off. Wow, are you serious? It's a pretty cool mural.
What was that? Killing each other off?
They had to set up the right sequence of jobs. In the canyon, the work was a race against time, encouraged by the bosses, crews, continue to see. Oh yeah, we already read that part. All right. This is what we're walking on. That's why it's so loud. And there's more. Here it is, the name game. After visiting Hoover Dam, some people want to know where Boulder Dam is. The answer right here. Hoover Dam used to be called Boulder Dam. No wonder people get confused. Ooh, look at this. What? Push to start, stop, and reset. What am I doing?
Am I going to hear some sort of...
Oh, God.
Oh, you're moving the cable.
Oh,
You're moving the little thing.
I'm going down.
Better hurry. Hurry.
What am I doing?
The boss is up your ass.
Ah,
Better hurry. You got-
reset. I'm going to stop. How do I stop this thing? No!
You're
Up,
gonna crash
up. Ooh, okay. Anyway, here's who's buried in Hoover Dam. Now that one,
No,
everyone...
no one. Oh, did I? Sorry. Go ahead.
Despite the stories, no worker was buried alive in concrete. Now it's just boring. For one thing, each 8-yard bucket raised a level only about 2 feet, not deep enough to bury a worker. But there were some hair-raising accidents. In one case, 100 tons of wet concrete slid like a lava to flow down the central slot of the dam, sweeping a worker to his death.
Well, I didn't know that. So good thing you
Major
said so.
fail. I was getting all excited. All right, here's more to it. Dingbat houses. Wow, here's a home, Sandy home. Here's these homes. The rich and famous. Look at Shirley Temple.
Okay, well,
Oh,
we
here's
don't
a
have WD-40
movie.
right now, so, if you put WD-40 on,
The lady in the front was saying a lot of people come back just to watch this 10-minute film talking about the makings of Hoover Dam. Yikes. And like every museum, you always have a gift shop. I noticed out here, what a cute little patio atrium kind of thing to hang out. Lights on top like that. But there's some cool magnets and books. Soaps, stuffed animals, mugs, keychains, shirts. All right, exits us out right where we started. And look at the hours, 7 to 7, 7 days a week. Gift shop and theater, 8 to 3. Just a side note, the audio walking tour also resumes inside here. So here's some pictures.
That's a new picture of it.
Yeah, that's a really amazing picture. And back down the hallway we go. Here's a picture of what that hotel looked like back then when we were standing out there in the front earlier. Very similar to what it looks like today, really, except the dirt roads. And that might be that outdoor atrium I was looking at earlier. Looks like it. Okay, now this brings us back. I think the guest rooms and offices are up there.
Lobby of the hotel.
Back to the lobby. Here we are. Beautiful piano sitting area. The exit. There are so many cool things to look at over here. We're going to do multiple vlogs, and especially when it starts to cool down because my phone keeps overheating. So I just wanted to give you a snippet of our surroundings here. This antique store looks cool, but I was looking way back there. That looked like a cool little place to check out too eventually.
Yeah, there's a lot of antique shops and neat stuff we could wander through and browse.
All right, we're gonna come back and do an actual vlog on this one. Tell me just a quick little snippet on that one though, the Boulder Theater.
A quick little snippet. It was the very first building to have air conditioning. So.
And that's where the workers slept, you said,
Yeah,
when it was
workers
so
were
hot.
sleeping.
What a nice theater you are.
Yes.
The tall building like that. All right.
Basically, it was the only place in town that had any entertainment.
Oh yeah, look at the yellow windows.
There was no bars. There were no.
Yeah, I was gonna
There's
say.
no gambling. There were casinos. No bars. And there's not much else to do out here.
Not even a glass of wine. Yikes. So I was just gonna look through this cage. I was wondering if that was where like the ticket booth would have been or something. I don't know. All right, jumped across the street. Just wanted to kind of show the outside of this place. I'm still curious about this store back here. I don't know why I'm whispering. It's not like we're in a library. and the alien store. Oh my gosh, we got to come back and check out all this stuff again. If we don't have it, you don't need it. Western Mexican Center, pottery horns, Mexican curios, leather, and goods. That's right, guys. If they don't have it, then you don't need it. Look at the cute stuff you can decorate your place with. They look serious. Seriously uncomfortable. So here you go, the Flying Saucer Area 52. How cool is this? I do want to have fun. I do want to have fun. And I will. All right. Of course, you got to seize that opportunity to get a picture of you in the spaceship. Oh yeah. I'm going to do that right now. Alright guys, that's going to end our vlog today here in Boulder City, but we'll be back because there's so much more things to check out for you, for us.
We definitely have a lot more to see. There's so many shops and restaurants.
But it's so hot that my phone is going to keep dying on me. So yeah, maybe we'll do a food review. You never know. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye everybody. Bye.